up, compassionate people? Welcome to Vegan News. Tons of stories this week. Let's dive right in. Google released this week its top searches of 2017 in Canada, and the second most searched term was plant-based diet. And the 10 most searched recipe terms were macaroni and cheese, lasagna, pizza, gravy, ice cream, brownies, burgers, chocolate cake, protein powder, and chili. Australia and other countries experience similar Google search trends throughout the year as well. You can find that linked in the description along with everything else today if you're curious. In Britain, a Twitter storm and social media storm in general has erupted around a picture, this one, that has appeared all over, showing anti-bird spikes nailed to trees to keep the birds from going to the bathroom over top of the cars. Many are outraged and see this as a representation of a larger problem. 97% of Britain's wildflower population is gone, 90% of their marshland is gone, and only 6% is set aside as nature preserves in the country. While pigeons aren't endangered, this is still representative of the entire issue of us against nature and trying to make nature conform to what we want. The article in The Guardian that I have linked to this talks in depth about the car culture of Britain, kind of similar to what we have here in the United States, and how it's been responsible for a large portion of the problems, both environmentally and everyday life in that country. And the McVegan is here to stay in Finland. Well, not here, but it's there to stay in Finland. It's going to be a permanent part of the menu now. If you remember back in October, we reported that McDonald's was testing in a small town in Finland. It's made of a soy patty by a local company in that area, has an eggless, dairyless sauce, and a 100% vegan bun as well. Staffan Ekström, the head food strategist of McDonald's Sweden, told Business Insider the test in Finland blew all expectations out of the water. And while there are no plans to bring it to North America or anywhere else in Europe at the moment, it's looking like that's where it's going to go in the new year. Probably Europe first, expected to be in the UK, since they get everything first that we've seen. As many of you may know, I'm a huge Star Wars fan, and The Last Jedi didn't disappoint. It even had a vegan message, and many vegan articles are floating around talking about the vegan incident in the movie itself. During a particular scene where Chewbacca kills and cooks one of the poor gay alien creatures that kind of look like a cross between a Muppet, a penguin, and something else super cute and Star Warsy. Chewbacca makes the connection between the corpse that he's about to eat, that is finished cooking off the fire, and the porgs that are staring at him crying and tearing up, and eventually he gets rid of the corpse, allows the porgs to pretty much just run wild in the Millennium Falcon, his ship. And I thought it was a really interesting scene to include. There was actually really no reason to put it in other than to convey that message. So maybe Chewbacca will be vegan in the next movie. And Beyond Meat is added again. They now have a brat or sausage, whatever you want to look at it as. It's being marketed both ways on the market that most non-vegans are saying, including food critics, that it is dead on accurate and they would eat it no problem. Which probably means I and many other vegans won't even touch it. But that's okay. It's going to be carried just like the Beyond Meat burgers in the meat section of the grocery store, right alongside of the flesh versions of sausages and brats, hot dogs, all of that. It's a soy and gluten-free based protein, much like their Beyond Burger, and it's made from peas, fava, and rice. It'll come in 3 different varieties: original bratwurst, sweet Italian, and a hot Italian sausage. Truth be told, I'll give them a shot. But after my experience with the Beyond Burger and it being way too realistic for me, I doubt I'll like it, but hey, gotta give everything a try once, right? Maybe I'll do a little video on it. And in our story of the week, an NFL team has gone vegan. Yes, I put it in quotes because they're using that interchangeably with the plant-based diet. So just be aware there is an activism in there from what I've read in the article or other articles. I've gone through 3 of them. The team called the Titans are currently 8-6 with a vegan-fueled defense that ranks 13th out of the entire league. I have no idea what any of that means. To put this all in perspective, apparently they had the worst record in the league in 2015, and now they're competition for others. Player Wesley Woodyard wasn't impressed until he saw fellow player Derek Morgan and wondered what had been making him so much better than he was. Many of the players talk about how their energy levels went up, they've had less issues, and some of them discovered that a lot of the issues they've been having digestively have been caused by dairy. Imagine that, drinking mammary fluids from another species. Didn't agree with them. Maybe because they weren't a baby cow? I don't know. Just a thought. All right, guys, that's everything for today. Don't forget to check out the links that are in the description above or below, depending on if you're on YouTube or Facebook. And also check out our Vegan Activist Spotlight of the Week, which is a thing I'm doing now every single week. And you can send me people you think that should be spotlighted. This week, we're spotlighting Alissa Gluz. Sorry if I said your name wrong. She's the lead singer of metal band Arch Enemy. And that suggestion was provided by Michael Hill, aka Vegan Volks on YouTube. Check out his channel. And also check out our campaign of the week. There'll be a link to that in the description as well. If you feel like donating or just passing it along, that helps too. I'll see you guys next Friday for another weekly recap. There'll be more 1 Minute Vegan News coming out and some other segments. Thanks for watching. Gravy.